Hey everyone, we have talked a lot about rereading on this channel already, but let's do it again because rereading is awesome. I've been rereading books solely for the last few weeks and I loved it. Most of the reason is that I wanted to feel comfortable with the books I read. I was craving these people and these characters and their stories, and I just wanted to spend some time with them. And that's what rereading allows you. It allows you to spend time with people you already know you like, and with characters and stories you already feel comfortable with, in worlds that you love visiting. So that is the first reason why I recommend rereading books. It's just like coming home after a long trip. Another reason is that if you're like me, the first time you read a book, you just speed through it. You just want to know what's going on. At the moment, I'm rereading The Night Circus by Erin Morgenstern, and I read it the first time and I loved it, and I just flew through it. Now that I'm rereading it, I'm discovering so many new things that I didn't really pick up on the first time around, because the first time I focus on the story. The second time, I discover all these little things, the clues and the hints that my subconscious probably picked up on, but my consciousness not. And so you can see how things that are important later are already set up in earlier chapters. And I love that when I reread books and be like, oh, I know this. I totally didn't see that the first time. Rereading also gives me the opportunity to appreciate the writing more. The more often I read a book, the more I can discover about it. Especially when you read classics or difficult, challenging books, rereading can be so rewarding because you can get a deeper understanding of the book, the build-up, the setup, and also the writing. It's just good writing makes you love a book every time you reread it. Now I know rereading can hold the danger that the second time around the book is not as great as the first time around. And I know that fear, trust me. I'm kind of scared of rereading Harry Potter now because I'm afraid I've grown too old to love it. And I don't know why. I've reread those books multiple times already and they were great every time around, but I haven't read them in a few years, and I've noticed that my love for YA in recent years has dwindled a little bit and I just can't get as excited about it anymore. And so now I'm kind of afraid that they just won't work anymore, and it's probably a stupid fear because, come on, it's Harry Potter. But that's a general fear that you always have when you reread a book. Is it as great as I remember it? And some just aren't, and others are much greater and you just love them more. So that's why I think you should start rereading books. I know a lot of you say you wish you were rereading more, or rereading is not for you. And I want to know, do you reread, or why don't you? What keeps you? Apart from all those new shiny books that come out every day. But honestly, let's talk about rereading.